Hey, it's First Frontier Forward. Right now with us from Kate's Real Foods, I have Kate Schade with me. Kate, thanks for being a part of our program today.
Yeah, Rob, this is great. I'm excited to be here.
Very glad to have you on. Now, actually, right now you're broadcasting from Victor, Idaho, but the real exciting part for Central Pennsylvania for the First Frontier is that you are bringing the Kate's Real Foods Bars processing plant, the whole operation, to Bedford, Pennsylvania. Is that correct? Did I get that right?
That's correct. The whole operating side of the business, we'll be making bars in Bedford, Pennsylvania, at our new co-packing company that we're using, the Organic Snack Company.
Very
So
cool.
they'll exclusively be making our bars. Yeah.
And has that begun yet, or when is that supposed to start?
So I was actually just out there last week, and so missed you. We could have done this in person.
Yeah, really.
Well, maybe not, but they are now open and running. So I was there last week to do some fine tuning because it's all new machinery that we are using and different. So a lot of fine tuning to get the bars just right to meet the quality of the product. Should not change whatsoever being in a new facility. So I just want to make sure the bars were coming out just right.
Very cool. And they did?
Yep.
Everything's good?
And yes, they did. They did. So they taste great. I was almost floored because they tasted so good. I feel like I forgot how great they tasted when they're super fresh off the press. So yeah, it was a really great experience. And to be able to see how many bars can come out with the scale up is just phenomenal.
Very cool. So I guess I'll give a brief overview of what I know, and then you can fill us in on like your passion and all the work you've done to create this product. So Kate's Real Foods, as you said, started very small as a small operation back in 2005, and to where we're at right now with this new plant in Bedford, you're going to go from like producing 1 million bars a month to 12 million a month. Is that correct?
No. It was from 1 million a year in Victor to 2 million a month. So it's from 1 million in a year to 24 million a year minimum, and with the ability to make more. Yeah.
Holy cow, that's incredible. That's amazing.
It is incredible. It's incredible. Yeah.
It's got to be a wild journey for you. And so what's going to be happening here in Bedford, Pennsylvania on the First Frontier is that the scaling up is happening right now. So your business is going from how long has it been where the scale that you're at right now to where you plan on taking it in the next couple of years?
Oh, how long have we been in Victor at this scale?
Yeah, like how long has it been where it's at right now?
Yeah, so since about 2012.
Okay.
So where we are in Victor right now, we've had some efficiencies, since 2012 so that we can produce more, but really not to the extent that we can do in Bedford, Pennsylvania. So really small community here in Victor. So we're like very excited.
Yeah, so we were just talking a minute ago in Victor, about 2,200 people. In Bedford, I'm not sure quite what the number is, but I know it's a little bit, it's over 10,000. In Altoona and Blair County here, it's around 40,000. So it's really, I love the story, the fact that you are coming from a small area, creating something out of love and your passion, and people really enjoy it, and you can just watch that thing grow. Mm-hmm. Like you're like, what, now 15 years into it? Talk about like how it all began. Like, why did you really start this company? What was your purpose behind it?
Yeah, I can't believe it's been 15 years. So I first started the company in 2005. I started the sole proprietorship, but I've been making the bars probably since the mid 90s. Until it got to the business started with one bar. It started with the tram bar. That was my original recipe, and I began passing it out to friends at the ski resort in the tram line. So I would actually make bars, kind of stuff my pockets. We'd get to the resort really early to stand in line so we could get up to the top of the tram and be one of those first people to the top to get the best powder snow, So anyway, I'd stick bars in my pockets, pass them out to my friends. they love them. They wanted me to make them for them. So I started making all these bars for friends and ended up eventually having to ask for a little money from them. And then I ended up going to farmers markets and starting to sell them. So that's, how it started. And then in 2010-ish is when I was doing weighted tables. I worked at an organic farm and did a variety of jobs. So I was ready to do something more meaningful other than the service industry. And I knew I wasn't meant to be waiting tables the rest of my life. And I had a great product. People loved it. I was selling it. And so my thought was to be able to grow this company, which already has a great product, and create a very successful company. And by doing that, I'd be able to give back more to those things that I really loved and do continue to love. And that's organic farming and organic foods and outdoor play. So getting, more people inspired to get outside, go for a hike, go biking. It's good health, it's good living, it's adventure. And if we could give back in some way, which we're still, figuring out as we evolve, then that's what it's all about for me. It's not just about the bar, although they're amazing, and that will get us there. Yeah.
I love that though, because you came to the right place. Like the first frontier, where there's so many outdoor activities here, there's so much you can do as far as biking and hiking and running and any water sport, anything you want to do. Like it seems like you came to the right place as far as where your passions go. I'm sure that's a lot of that is in Idaho as well. But like, my goodness, it's amazing. I love hearing that. I love hearing the reasons that you have for creating this. And like when you started to put it together back in the early days, how does that even happen? How does that process for you come about, that you think I need to make my own bar? You couldn't find any that quite fit what you needed, or
I just wanted something that I thought tasted great and had the ingredients that I liked in them and tasted homemade, and they were homemade, but that kept me satisfied and satiated. So a really good, long-lasting energy for the activities that I was doing out here. There's a lot of demanding, sports and skiing, biking, hiking, kayaking, canoeing, everything pretty much. And so I created a bar. I mean, it's got they either have peanut butter or almond butter. So you get some of the long-lasting energy and some good fats there. You also have grains, which provide a good complex carbohydrate. And then we also sweeten the bars with organic honey. So you've got quick energy, you've got like sustained carbohydrate energy, and then a longer form of energy. So the bars really stick with you, but they taste amazing. So the ingredients are whole ingredients in the bars. You can see the ingredients, every ingredient that's in there when you read the label, and they digest really well. They've got great texture. So for me, when I was out skiing or biking or whatever I was doing, you're in such amazing, beautiful places when you do this. Why do you want to choke down a bar or some sort of food that doesn't match that experience that you're having, right? I love flavors and textures, and that's part of life, and I think that's how we should treat it. So that goes along with your foods, to me, and I hope to everyone. And so that's what we want to inspire.
Yeah, I think that's extremely important. That's really, it seems to me sometimes these sorts of things can get lost on people, where you just want to kind of consume something really quickly just to get it in, to get the whatever it is that you need. But you actually took the time and the care to create something that tastes really good, that matches the atmosphere that you're in. People don't think about that very often. That's such a huge piece of it.
Why don't they think of that? I don't get it.
Yeah, there's something to that, and I think that with people being able to experience now, I mean, taking this thing to a whole nother level, how many more people are going to get a chance to experience what you've created? And from an entrepreneur standpoint, I'm really curious on your part, taking this 15-year journey, it's staying involved with it, right? Because a lot of people have trouble. They lose passion because they're not really totally invested in what they're doing, or they might not be. They might be doing something because they're trying to create some money or some income, and not because they found something they truly love. What is that like for you? Like you said, you go from waiting tables to now creating this product that's going to be, millions and millions made per month. What does that feel like? And what would you say to somebody who's trying to create something brand new? How did you stay with it for so long and keep growing it?
How did I stay with? I believe in the product and the brand and, what we want to do. So I guess it's a combination. It's hard for me to give up. Okay. I feel like if you create something that you're really passionate about and love, and that other people love, and you make mistake, you might get into the business like I did, and there's a lot of mistakes to make along the way, especially if you've never done a venture like this. So I often say that I've put myself through business school, just by creating this product, because I had no idea what I was getting into. I had all the paperwork, the organic inspections, kosher inspections, food safety. I had no idea that how involved it was going to be, but it's perseverance, and you learn a lot along the way. I think one thing that can be tough is, the money piece of it, because it's not easy to grow a business if you don't have the money to be able to put into it and put into the proper things. And that's why we grew so slowly to begin with. It was really limited. It was organic growth. It was people telling other people about it, which is still true today. But we're getting into more places, and so more people know about us, and we have got we were heftier with, our marketing program and the money we have. Still there's been ups and downs. I've thought that, a few years ago we might not survive. But if you just stop and quit, you're not going to survive, right? So if you believe in it and you believe in yourself, you can continue to, get over every single hurdle. And like a friend told me once, everything is figure outable, and it is. So, whether it's money, location, you can always find a way. You can always find a way. So stick with it. If anyone's trying to do something and it seems really tough, but you have a great product and you believe in it, and other people believe in you, then keep working at it, because you'll do it.
Yeah.
And take advice.
I love that.
Find people and take advice from them. Yeah. People love helping other people who are smaller and trying to do something, and people love helping people. Which I think is great for your show, because it's so true. And I think a lot of people just don't reach out sometimes to others.
That's the truth. And you find out usually when you do reach out that people are more than willing to give you more information or more help than you even expected to get. And
exactly.
And one of the things you said there too is like when you're about ready to give up, usually you're right next to a breakthrough. It's like if you just keep sticking through it a little bit longer, you're going to have some big breakthrough, which seems like it probably happened to you a couple of different times. Where you hit that point and you keep going, you're going to see that it was worth it in the end. And I think I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but it seems like you kind of said whenever you get involved in something and you spend so many years in it, like you almost can't quit, because then what else are you going to do? Like you've invested all of your time into that one thing, and you have like so much passion behind it. How would you stop? You can't.
No, well, I mean, you could, but
it would just destroy you, right? You would just be thinking about it every day.
Yeah. Well, I think it depends. It depends on everyone's situation, right?
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Well, hey, Kate, thank you so much for taking the time to talk. I love that you're coming to Bedford, Pennsylvania. I love that you're already here. The plan is here. You're creating the bars here for Kate's Real Foods. If they want to find you, they can go to your website, which is katesrealfoods.com.
katesrealfood.com.
katesrealfood.com.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
katesrealfood.com. Check it out for yourself. See what it's all about. And do you think that in central Pennsylvania we'll be getting since the plant is here in the First Frontier, do you think we'll be getting the product here? Where can they buy the product? Where is it right now in stores?
Oh, they're in, you'd have check out our locator on the website, because we have just gotten into a lot of new stores in Pennsylvania. And I know there's and right around the Bedford, Altoona area, especially. But we are known nationally in REI. So really easy to get us at all the REI stores. I'm not quite sure if they're all open right now, but you can also order online with them. You can order online on our website. Amazon also has us. And you will see sooner than later that we'll be starting to open up some bigger grocery chains in the East, and all across the country. So this new Bedford facility is enabling us to be able to do that, which is really great.
Awesome. I can't wait to try one for myself. And Kate, thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
You're welcome. I'll have to get you some bars.
I want some. Yeah. I can't wait to try them out. All right. Talk to you soon.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks so much.